Hari Om. Welcome to Vedānta Jñana Yajña, 45th week. Shall we begin as always with an invocation to Gurudev. Kindly join me. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Last session we left at, irrespective whether you are at home or you have left the home, the next instruction guides both the kind of sadhakas. Sadhakas means students. Be in the company of like-minded people. It is called Sat-Sanga, that which makes your mind be on your topic. It makes you take your mind closer and makes you keep the mind only focused on what your goal is. How? On the path of spirituality, it is very easy for anybody to lose interest or lose his track and go into some other direction. Spirituality is a field which is subjective, unlike the objective subjects that we study in the world, be it geography, be it biology, be it physics, mathematics, or for that matter, literature. Each of these subjects has a fixed particular syllabus. At the same time, whether you are in India, whether you study in US, UK, anywhere in the world, the standards may be different, but there is a definite goal. And at the end of the goal, there is a degree. Behind the degree, after the degree, you know what job you are going to get. You have a rough estimation that that job will take you where, isn't it? But this knowledge of the self, Brahma Vidya, this is not an objective knowledge, it is a subjective knowledge. And in the Vedas itself, there are many paths leading to the goal. For example, there is a path which is called Jnana mārga, what we are following. There is something called as Bhakti mārga. There is something known as Karma mārga, and so on, so many mārgas. A student, a sincere student, could definitely be confused which path to follow. And each and every path, the teacher, the master, the books suggest that this is the path and this path takes you and this is the only path. One can easily lose his own way. Therefore, to be in the company of like-minded people, of Vedantic students, Vedantic masters, it helps you be on the track and not lose your focus. The next advice that Adi Guru Shankaracharya is giving, according to our Guruji, this is the most important of all the instructions. What is it? It says that have unshaken faith, love for Bhagwan, for that God. Why? Why is it so important? This is called Bhakti, love for Bhagwan. Why is it so important? Because it has been our experience of the past that when we have faith in some human being, some person, nay, even an equipment, anything which is within the realm of the world, sometime or the other, it does let you down. And therefore, you feel dejected. The experiences that one goes through in one's life, his mind, her mind will look at things only in that way. Therefore, if at all a past experience of yours has been detrimental to this goal for whatever reason, you will be afraid to take the step ahead. But if you have this clear in your mind, like Gurudev has so beautifully said, Guruji has put it in the best words. At this moment, you may not know what God is, but know that God is. That confirmation in your heart, that complete trust, love in your heart has to be there. This is called Dridha, absolutely strong faith. It is unshakable faith. Just like a little child. When he looks at the mother, so much love comes from his heart. And same thing happens to the mother. The love between the mother and child is boundless. And a child, what can a child do? It is completely nirabhara, meaning 100% dependent on the mother. And when a child is 100% dependent on the mother, does the child ever go hungry? Does the child ever remain dirty? Doesn't his bodily health remains there? He grows well. He's looking beautiful. Why? Because it becomes the responsibility of the mother to take care. In the same way, Adi Shankaracharya suggests us that become a bhakta of Bhagwan, just like the child to the mother, and become so nirbhara. In fact, say this to Bhagwan, Hey Prabhu, oh God, you are the one who kindled this wantingness to reach to that knowledge in me. You are the one who should guide me. You are the one responsible to take me there. How beautiful. But he does not end there. He says, be nirbhara bhakta, be dependent on Bhagwan. However, the next instruction immediately tells you, do those things which are Shama, Dama, Uparama, meaning Sadhana Chatushtaya. He tells, practice Sama. Sama meaning control of mind. Our mind, once again the example of a child, but this time the child is only one child with the mother and father to take care and pamper, a grandfather, a grandmother to take care and spoil the child, other brothers, neighbors, oh, such a lovely baby. The child says, ah, and the whole family runs behind it to give it anything and everything that it demands. The child gets used to this kind of surrounding. Every small little thing that comes to his mind, he gets it. In the same way, our mind has been treated by our intellect and by our indriyas, our organs of action and perception, as a spoiled child. Whatever the mind asked, we gave it, not only in this life, but the lives after lives. Just like an intelligent parent, slowly when the parent sees that the child is getting wild, he immediately thinks he should become mild. And therefore, it gives something and takes something back. It sometimes loves the child, sometimes there is sternness. In the same manner you deal with your mind. Do not take everything away from the mind. Give it something, but also say, let us do one thing. You can have this, but let us go and sit in satsanga, in the company of like-minded people. Or today let us pray for 10 minutes more. In this way, slowly the mind becomes more and more purer. And the more purity comes to the mind, the focus ability, the clarity of the thoughts, which are your knowledge, becomes better. What is Dhamma? Dhamma is the control of your sense organs and the organs of action. In the same way, our body has been pampered by us so much. The Shastra says, Adi Shankaracharya says, that do not suddenly remove everything from it. Do not stop it. Don't suddenly from a grahasti become a sannyasi. It is not possible for the body to take. Go slowly, step by step. daily. Therefore, the first instruction told us that you should study daily in smaller dosage. Give the mind, give the body what it requires to survive, but also guide them in the right direction that it wants. And then the last aspect of today's talk, Adi Shankaracharya says that leave everything aside and focus your mind on the goal pure. Meaning, if your mind or your body wants to do something so much which you know that it is going to be detrimental to your purity of mind, stop it there and there. Meaning, all deep-rooted desires which your body and mind want to do it badly, stop them there and there. Nip them at the bud so that you are never off the track. This is the final instruction for this session, that all your kamya karmas, meaning desire prompted actions for me and mine, should be cut fully, totally, on the spur of moment. Once again, let me remind you what Pujya Guruji has said for today's talk. He said that the Bhakti for Bhagwan is the greatest and the most important tool in our arsenal to reach that ultimate goal. These are very difficult things to do. How can we do all this? The answer to this is coming in the next session. That how can we do all these things? There is somebody waiting for you somewhere. Who is that? We shall discuss this in the next session. Let us thank Bhagwan. Let us thank Gurudev. Let us thank Guruji. Let us thank all those Mahatmas who have made this language, made these knowledge in our language which we can communicate in such lucid way. Please join me for the end prayers. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om to one and all. I shall be waiting for you. Bye.